welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miners offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Across the 35, out of bounds on the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tool.
There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll send the back in motion. With jet sweep pass. Past the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Reyes.
Okay, big fella, go get yourself some yak. How about the fullback making the catch and then showing you what he can do out in the open field?
And the Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Clark wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab deep. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They'll try the counter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Got it looking for a first. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. The Miners have enough for the first down.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, fourth down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Nelson. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Clark to fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try to get outside. Got room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense picks it up.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Odom.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Motion from the wideout. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Nelson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab right down the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Clark wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Lawrence. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Under fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to run this quarterback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Miners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Missouri State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll run play action. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
It's a seam wide open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got it on the run. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football.
Touchdown, Missouri State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Miners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Clinton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bears line up to punt it away. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Bears will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it with Wilson. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pitch it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Still running at the 40. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Some misdirection with the counter. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touch pass on the run. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 4th down coming up.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So here comes the Bear offense. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the Bears get it past the sticks.
By the receiver. He's tackled on the play at the 23. And first down for the offense.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collins. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Robinson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Clark to fire. Finds his tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts to drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Miners want to move quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.